You have been feeling so alone. And maybe that's not something you've been wanting to admit to yourself. Because the people that you care about the most are the ones that aren't listening. They're not the ones that are in the trenches with you like they said they would be. Whoever isn't getting their way with you, you will never ever forget the tantrum that they've been throwing. How passive aggressive that they've been being with you. I pulled out some messages for your guys' pre-pull. You are getting ready to take action, and it's going to scare the bejesus out of some people. They are not expecting you to take action in this way because they have been reliant on you. Do you know how resourceful you are? Whoever I'm speaking to, you are extremely resourceful. And people rely on you more than they'd be willing to admit. And it's time for you to recognize that. No matter where you are in the world, the way that these transits are moving, the way that these transits are moving, they're making you focus on relationships that might not make it through thick and thin. They might make it, they might not make it, but you definitely got it under a microscope right now. Sorry, I'm looking for my lip gloss and I'm like, where is it at? In this bag. You're definitely taking stock, taking notice of this don't look right, this don't feel right. Why am I always everyone's cheerleader? And then when I need somebody, when I need help, it's like on a timer of some kind. Ain't that about a beep? Ain't that about a beep? That ish is for the birds. Oh, I can be the counselor. I can listen all day long. Let me get my clipboard. I'm your psychiatrist. But when I need somebody, where's that at? Where's that at? I'll wait. That ish is for the birds. Somebody's way of treating you when they don't get what they want is showing you all you need to know. Somebody you're dealing with didn't think that you were going to glow up this much. They didn't think you were going to glow up this big. They didn't think that you were going to really stand up for yourself. They didn't think that you were going to be so blunt. You were learning how to tell it like it is. And some people don't know what to do with that. They're like, wait, what? What did they say to me? Why were they so calm? Because your confidence has grown. There is something that you might have to do on your own. And you are wrapping your brain around that. Your perspective is shifting on maybe these people won't be in my life for the long run. Maybe they really are here for a season. So you got their behind under a microscope. I'm going to get very specific here. So only take this part if it resonates. Someone here could be ill, pregnant, going through a bankruptcy, buying a big purchase, and you feel like you're alone. Somebody was supposed to be there with you, but you feel like you've got to do that alone. And you're like, what? Raise a child alone, go through a pregnancy alone, buy a home alone, go through traumatic financial stress alone, go through a health issue alone. There is something about that you are never going to forget. People think that because they're not being crazy and they're not kicking you while you're down, they're like, oh, I'm so supportive because I'm like standing right next to you. You can still be standing next to somebody and feel alone. The message that I'm channeling is so strong. These people think that they can get the credit for standing next to you, but they're not actually helping in any way. They're not coming to your aid or defense or bringing their resources into the equation. Sorry, there's a car alarm going off and I'm not here for that. But there's an alarm going off in your head. Like, this is not going to work. Oh, there's a moth that landed on my windshield. I feel like when I see a moth that's an ancestor, that could be somebody's ancestor or spirit guide. So let me know if that is significant to you. Where was I? You guys are starting to see that I'm going to have to start taking action all on my own. I can't wait for this person to allegedly be by my side. I can't wait for them. They're not actually going to hold my hand. So maybe when you weren't doing that well in life, these people were willing to hold your hand. But now that you are stronger, more independent, you're more resourceful, they're like, they can figure it out on their own. There's a stank attitude that has to do with that. It's like resentment. They could do a lot on their own, so I'm going to let them figure it out. Even though for them, you would never let them suffer like that. And now you're having to pull back because you're like, that is just for the birds. They must have the wrong one. They must have the wrong one. There's no way that I should be out here in these streets trying to figure this out on my own. Not when you have a partner or a lover, whatever union this is, you are mad. So this could even be a parent. Maybe a parent promised you, I'm going to help you with this. I'm going to help you get on your feet. I'm going to be supportive and encouraging. And then you are looking at some busted, empty, hypocritical, self-righteous promises. Oh, this breaks my heart. You know that you're the diamond in the rough. I'm hearing that song by Gwen Stefani, tick tock, what you waiting, what you waiting, what you waiting for? You're like, what am I waiting for? Every time I trust them, I look foolish, or I'm alone, or I'm left holding the bag. This is how they see you. Oh, they could take action and they look really good while they're doing it. So like, what do they need me for? People want you to have help, but not too much help. They want you to have assistance, but not too much assistance. They want you to go up and have confidence, but not too much. Not too much. You are bossing up and you can't help it. Even if you're going through an ailment, even if you're going through this whirlwind, trying to figure something out on your own that you are supposed to have support in, even then you're still bossing up because this is making you stronger. You're like, oh, I got to dig this hole alone. Oh, I got to be in this trench alone. And I don't feel well, or I'm pregnant, or I'm bankrupt, or whatever the case is. You're like, okay, I'm only going to come out stronger. They want to leave me for the birds. I'm going to fly up out of this ditch. I'm going to fly up out of this ditch. I am the phoenix. I am the eagle. I am the siren. I am the table. I could be your worst nightmare. But you're not even trying to do that. You could make situations way worse. And there could be some things that you might have said that you feel bad about, that, maybe stepped over the line. I know you'll be asking for forgiveness. Like, Heavenly Father, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. But right now you could still be a little bit mad. So maybe you're not ready to, be sorry. And that's what I'm feeling. You're like, I am so sick of this person not having my back, harassing, berating, and thinking that they're on this pedestal, that I just got to do everything that they say when they can't even do the simplest thing for me. This is like somebody asking you to run a marathon for them and they can't even go 2 blocks for you. They're like, yeah, I'm going to need you to prepare for this marathon. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of miles. Okay, cool. I want to go walk 2 blocks. Oh, I'm busy. Ew. What? They like the persona of looking loyal, but you are a trigger for them. You show them what loyalty really looks like. Friendship, love, and maybe when you first met this person, you weren't good at it. You weren't inspired to be good at it. You had no desire to be good at it. And now you are. But now you have to be your biggest cheerleader for yourself. And though you can do it, doesn't mean you want to. It doesn't mean that you want to. So you are bossing up because when you are around certain people, you feel like you're becoming no one. You're like, I can't become nobody because they want to hang out with dogs and get fleas. I can't become no one because they want to constantly sabotage any new moves, any new stages, or any new seasons. You are always on the precipice of change, and that makes some people around you very uncomfortable. But at the same time, you're not waiting for the tower to get the shipping label on it. You're not waiting for that anymore. You've gone through that at timer 5, and you're like, I really don't want to go through that again. Not anytime soon. Tell it like it is. As much as it pains you. As much as this person's going to be like, oh, you did not say that to me. And they could talk like this all the time. You are giving some people a taste of their own medicine by simply speaking the truth. They're so upset. They're not only upset, they're baffled. How dare you? Oh, well, you must not know about me. There's greatness in my DNA. I'm not going to be your doormat. I am not happy becoming no one for you. This person also might get off on trying to mic drop you. Oh, I'm mic dropping them and they're intimidated. They could have a whole conversation with themselves. But it's you that people are actually listening to. You are divinely chosen, motorcycle. You are divinely chosen. And there is a little bit of jealousy surrounding the fact that you are becoming popular. You're not even trying to become popular in that way. This person loves the glamour, the attention. You don't really want the attention. You just want to be able to help people on a really big scale. Let's crack the window a bit. Harley. Updates to your system. Okay, so I channeled the message that you're in this trench. You're digging this ditch alone. And it was never supposed to be like that. And now you're like, okay, I will do it alone. But mark my words, okay? Mark me. I am updating my systems with or without you. With or without you. The person or people you are dealing with, they are relentless. What do I mean by that? Every time you level up or you're looking better, they want something out of you. And this is the part of what I channel that really bothers me. If you are having a laugh, which is probably not easy for you to do, relaxing, trying to enjoy yourself, you're doing self-care, you're trying to take care of yourself. It's not easy for whoever I'm speaking to be in their divine feminine energy. And so when you are there and you're finally trying to relax, your nervous system is calmed down. This person goes for your jugular, berates you like, you should be doing this, and that. And why aren't you doing this, and that? You're starting to see that this is a relationship similar to toxic parents that you've had. Toxic siblings or a toxic relationship that you've had. You're like, when did I get in a relationship with my toxic mother? Oh, I did that? Oh, I'm looking at that. Because maybe before you didn't or would never have enough courage to feel strong enough to walk away from this dead relationship. But you know that if you're being guided to that, God has you full stop, full speed. You know that this update is being supported. You're like, okay, we're either going to make it through the storm and they're going to change, or I'm going to have to scare the crap out of them by walking away, and then they're going to fix it or they're not. But someone has been jolting your nervous system more than you are willing to admit. This could be a job, a relationship, but you are healing from something terrible. And you're almost at the end of it, And now someone here is like, oh my gosh, so I actually need those TPS reports and I'm going to need you to scrub the toilets too. And you're like, on what freaking planet? I'm resting. And so it's a double-edged sword. It's a catch-22. They want you to rest. You need to take care of yourself. But when you're taking care of yourself, they're like, why are you taking care of yourself? You could be taking care of me. Riddle me what? Riddle me what? This person has no chill. And I think I figured out why. This person is used to getting a lot of attention and they love hits of dopamine. They need, and they don't care if it's cheap, the cheap kind, they just need it. So this person most likely scrolls a lot on social media, has the attention span of a fish. I mean, I got a pretty short attention span, but this is way worse, okay? They are always looking for that next fix. So they put a lot of responsibility on you to feel valid, to feel entertained, to feel coddled, to feel valid and affirmed. And you're like, I am learning to do that for myself in a better way. How am I supposed to do that for you too at all hours of the day? That's not even realistic. It's not even realistic for you to be that person for them. So they maybe had a facade of being this person that had thick skin, that could be everything for you. They'd appeared tougher than they were or are. But as you've been getting stronger and as you've been leveling up, you're like, maybe they're not as strong as I thought. Again, you've been in the hangman position for a month or 5. So everything looks different to you now. Because the divine has made you park your behind all the way down and take better care of yourself. That will also entail having better relationships. They need to step it the F up. Maybe when you met them, they got to bypass the whole ladder and the whole enchilada, but now there's a ladder. You're like, I'm afraid of heights and I can and I won't and I should have to. Get on the ladder and climb, as I have for you. I'll wait. This person is losing their ability to act rationally the more you take care of yourself. Does that make sense? The more you take care of yourself, which is what you need to feel at peace, is what you need to feel better. They're like, yeah, about that. I kind of need you right now. It doesn't matter if you're resting. It doesn't matter how much you've done, how much you do. This person is not rational with their expectations of you. And it's really starting to just infuriate something inside of you. You're like, no matter what I do, it's just not enough. It's never enough. They're always overreacting or doing too much. And even though sometimes they know how to reel it back in real quick, it doesn't mean you're going to continuously put up with this, because you are seeing a pattern in people that you care about that maybe you don't want to put up with anymore. So you are handing out a brick wall. This is going to shock them, because you've never been that type of person to shut someone out that you really care about, because you have this unwavering loyalty. You're like, I'm hesitant. I'm going to defend myself. I am guarded. Here is a brick wall. You are passing out brick walls. A brick wall for anyone that wants to penetrate your happiness, your wellness, or you getting better. Why would you want somebody taunting you during a pregnancy if you know you're going to have to go at it alone or pay for it by yourself? Why would you want them there taunting you? Needing a sandwich or 5. It would be really nice if I got a sandwich from you. Not caring that you're pregnant, barefoot, and trying to pay for it yourself. That is what this is giving. I want to punch them, but I won't, because we need to be, more earth angel-like, okay? But you are like, I got a whole brick wall. You are not going to put me in the sane. insane asylum. How do you say it? Insane asylum? You know what I mean. Okay? You're not going to put me there. I might be a whole Harley Quinn and a whole Joker, but you are not going to put me there. I'll put myself there, but you won't put me there. You are the all-seeing eye. You are getting more intuitive. You've definitely had to pull back your energy from this person. Not because you want to, but because they're not giving you any peace. They're constantly stirring things up and kicking up emotions and saying what you're not doing. So what's funny is this person is always preaching peace. When I come home, when I'm around, you need to be there for me and you need to be my place of peace. But are they being that for you? No, they're not, because they want. This is an energy vampire, but we're not wanting to admit, like, okay, they're totally vamping. They're totally sucking me dry. We are having to be honest with ourselves, brutally honest, like, that is what this is. And I have to fix it or walk away. Or I have to tell them that they need to fix it. And if they don't, I have to walk away. They're mad that you're more intuitive. They're mad that they have met their match. When you were down on your luck, they're like, okay, I'll take you under my wing. And now that you're getting stronger, they're like, wait, what? Calm down. You're like, I can't. So it's kind of like with men, okay? Just an example. Men want women. Okay, now again, this is just an example. Men, when they come home, they want women to be their place of peace. But what if it's not the same the other way? Would the woman want to come home? Probably not. Let's be so for real. Would the woman want to come home if he wasn't the place of peace either? If he was a complete jerk off? You think she's like, oh, let me go home. I can't wait. She's like, I need to get a gym membership. I'm going for a drive. I'm going to run a marathon. I'm going to get a second job. I'm going to get an apartment, a hotel, a best friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it works the same way. It doesn't just have to be one party gets the peace and the other person gets freaking eggs. Okay. We have in the ring. Here goes another round. This person is trying to drag something out of you while you're healing. They want to trigger you, trigger a response, and you might have taken the bait in the last 48 hours because Aries is in Venus retrograde and it's very impulsive. Okay, it's going to be real impulsive in the first half of this. So try not to go for their literal jugular, but you will be very tempted to, because they have pushed you over a fine line of you've been like Mother Teresa to them, but they don't see it that way. There's another thing that's going on. It's perception. Okay? There's something having to do with perception that they don't ever recollect the things correctly. They're not ever recollecting like, oh yeah, they've been helping me. They don't want to admit that when they don't like you. You have the audacity to admit when somebody's helped you, even when you don't like them. So what are they? A petulant child. Okay? They want to go another round and they have no idea who they are talking to. They want to go a whole other round with you. You're like, you handle it. You deal with it. You don't want smoke with me. You keep thinking that you do. I'm going to give you a whole brick wall. You have had enough. You know that you're immune to their attacks because maybe you've been feeling alone for a while. So this has been to you a slow build up, but to them, like their whole world was falling apart. Like, give me attention, love me, feed me, need me, do all of these things for me. But let me recollect everything you've ever done right for me. Let me recollect that incorrectly. Who is this? Who are they? I can't. Continuously pray for your protection because you're immune to their attacks. You are the spiritual gladiator. You are the spiritual knockout. Motorcycle. They need to be reacquainted with the facts. You see these little germs here? They have been affecting parts of your nervous system, your mental health, your soul, your wellness, your peace. Just disturbing it all the time. You're so like done. You're so done. Then we have give flowers. Maybe this person used to appreciate you a lot. They used to give you flowers. They used to surprise you. They used to be excited to buy you things. But the more independence you gained, the more that you glowed up, the more confident you became, the more intuitive you became, they also saw that they couldn't necessarily run game on you. Not saying that those things, when they appreciated you, was necessarily running game, but it is a game if they don't also spotlight the fact that you've done a lot for them. It just depends on the day. If they like you, you've done a lot. If they don't like you that day, then it's like they never did nothing. Some of you guys might be having to admit to yourself that this person is a narcissist. But do you know how brave you are to have that hard conversation with yourself? Like, hey, maybe at one point this was good for me, but now it's not. Now I see it for what it is. Now I'm going to have the courage to walk away and the strength to walk away. We have squad. You have an inner circle or a family, or you have somebody that you can trust. The divine is bringing you allies, people in powerful places. And that's going to kind of surprise you as you're going through this. Like, why is this person coming out of the woodworks and this person's popping out of here? Why is that happening? Why is that taking place? Because you know that there is a shakeup going on over here. So embrace that support and that help and that kindness that's coming in for you. Okay? There's a squad that wants to surround you at this time, but you might be hesitant or guarded. Again, you've got the brick wall up. We have no filter. You've been being brutally honest with yourself. Like, oh, could that be the problem? Should this be the father of my children? Should I marry them? Should I keep living with my parents? Should I trust my mother with this financial endeavor? Should I continue to work at this toxic job? Whatever it is, you're being honest with yourself, brutally honest. You're seeing things at face value. You've asked for clarity and God is delivering the clarity. So now you are going to present that blunt with no filter. Like, hey, I don't know what you were thinking talking to me like that, or thinking that you would get away with not being supportive while I dig this trench by myself. Why would you dig the trench by yourself if you were pregnant? But they would expect you to. They would never do that, but they would expect you to. Somebody is totally fine with taking while pretending that they don't take. So you're like, they act like they don't ever take anything from me. But all they're doing is taking from me. Okay. We have agitated. You are not really wanting to answer this person's messages or phone calls. You are trying to avoid them altogether. You have a very low tolerance. Like, look at this. This little cat here is trying to do self-care. Okay. Here's this cat. It's like, I'm just trying to do my little rose quartz, little roller on my face. Okay. I'm not trying to deal with the drama over here. Like, leave me alone with that. Miserable. This person thinks that you're miserable without them. But it's when you're getting those moments of peace. And yeah, that makes you sad, but you're not miserable. They're miserable for constantly dragging you into how they need to be happy. I'm not happy because you're not doing this. What about your own internal, like how you make yourself happy? What about that? We have baddie. I am talking to a baddie. A bad one. You are really loving yourself right now by putting your foot down with this person. You're like, I'm going to protect what I love. I'm going to protect who I love. I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to protect my future. You're going to fix it, or you're going to get to getting. Someone here is easy to plot revenge. This person is very quick to plot revenge on you. Like, and that's something that maybe like, it makes no sense to you. You're like, if I'm mad, I'm loyal. We'll talk about this later. We'll table this discussion. I'm not going to go out and like live a whole separate life because you made me mad today. But this person will threaten that. Well, you made me mad, and so I'm going to do this. You're going to be giving people a taste of their own medicine. Well, I can do the same. The line stretches around the block. Confirmation. The line stretches around the block. I've been seeing friends do this lately where they're saying things in a very calm, matter-of-fact tone with someone that wants to get one over on them or take advantage of a situation. They don't even know what to do with that because it's not normally in their character. Their normal character is, I'm loyal. I'm a ride or die. I don't even pretend that I'd want to do that because it's playing games. And you're like, no. Takes two to tango. Two can play that game. You must not know about me. So you're going to just be very calm and blunt. Okay? Somebody is quick to plot revenge, quick to call out your karma or what they think you should get, and quick to say what your payback should be. You're done protecting people like this. You're like, this can't be my future. This can't be. You are getting serious about the changes that you need to make. As scary as that is. It could be packing a bag, having one foot out the door, making a plan B, just seeing like, okay, this is not sustainable. So we have getting serious about the changes that you want to make, and your spirit team, like we saw the moth earlier, wants you to know that your gifts will help others. If you guys are walking in your purpose and the first thing that this person attacks is your purpose, I want you to really freaking think about that. Oh, well, who would listen to you? Who would want to be healed by you? Who would want your help? Really think about that. Have you ever called them a joke? Have you ever said, oh, who would want to work with you? Who would go to school with you? Who would be your bestie? Or whatever the heck. If this person is quick to attack the help that you give to others, I want you to really think about that, if that is supportive or not. And I know whoever I'm speaking to, you're already looking at it. You're like, I don't like that. You have been there for every meeting, every dinner, every outing. You've been there for every game. You've been there for every event, every milestone. This person is quick to discard yours. Street bike. They're quick to discard yours or glaze over it. Like, what? Excuse me, what? I cannot. This person, for some of you, is only going to hold you back. And that's what you're starting to see. Where is the actual support? Because even when you want to make a move and they act like, oh, I'm going to be with that. I'll be with that move. I'll be with that level of commitment. They start backing out of it when the day comes. And then you end up holding the bag. You end up securing the bag on your own, having to figure it out on your own. And you're like, this is exactly what I was talking about. Why am I having to do this on my own? Why? You said you were going to be here for this moment, for this event, for this milestone, for this big step. And now you're nowhere to be found. And then you guys are left sorting it all out, running ragged, in the trench, digging alone. The more you put up healthy boundaries with this person, the more you're going to have more peace, better digestion. Your, what is it called? Nervous system is going to be more calm. Your anxiety is going to be more calm. I think I told you guys this the other day. Anxiety stems from the stomach. Not being able to make serotonin or tryptophan. So remember that. And you're having stomach issues, or when you're having anxiety, you're most likely having stomach issues. And this person might not be helping the situation. Your sleep could also improve when this person isn't around. You are the mermaid, and you're going to get a lot from cleansing or water. So if you guys are around water, if you are taking baths or showers or doing foot soaks, you are the siren, you are the mermaid, and your angels want you to know that you can gain more control of calling your power back. I think that's a truck. That's a truck. Of calling your power back by doing things with water. So cleansing with the water that you drink, blessing the water that you drink, showering, bathing. There's something powerful about you and how you maneuver with water. Okay? And then we have cord cutting. I know. It's so like, oh, you're like, I don't want to get out these scissors. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Okay, let's see if we get anything else for you guys. For advice. You guys could be really bummed. Like, I thought love was going to be in the air, but I'm getting it's love for yourself. You have so much love for yourself right now, but somebody's trying to interrupt that and like make it about them. You're like, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. And thank you, spirit guides. Is there any other advice that we need for the collective right now? Every step you make counts. Don't let them persuade you different. Oh, that doesn't count for anything. Why are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? Every step you're making counts. Oh, I don't like whoever this is. It's very discouraging. It's like you're over here like, I see the little bit of progress. I'm feeling better, but I need to take better care of myself and I need to take it slow. And they're just like, I need stuff. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys, big confirmation. You're getting in touch with your body. If it was their way, they would cause a whole accident. You're like, I am trying to get in touch with my body. I am not this slow car crash that you can watch. Like, is that fun for you? When I'm not feeling 1000, when I'm not feeling my greatest, like, is that great? Is that a good time? Is that a ha-ha? So you're getting in touch with your body and you're really intuitively listening. Like, I think this is helping me. I don't think this is helping me. I don't think this is helping my stress level. I think this is helping me with sleep or digestion. Whatever it is, you're paying attention like never before. Again, that love that you have, that you thought you were going to have with another, is going to be more with a squad or friends or a chosen family. And the love, again, for yourself. Whoa, I didn't even shuffle. Don't give up hope. There is hope on the horizon. Okay? The day you plant the seed. This is the day that you are planting the seed. I'm not going to put up with that. I deserve so much more. I deserve better. If they don't really appreciate all that I've done, why am I here? But why? But why? Okay. Today is the day to plant new seeds. I am so excited. So if you guys made it to the end of this message, I want you guys to drop a pineapple down below. If you made it to the end, I love you guys so much. Patreon link is down below. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah. You guys, guess what I brought along for the ride? My YouTube award. I'm so excited and so grateful. I couldn't have done this without you guys. Thank you to all of your beautiful comments, your beautiful affirmations, every video, every ad, everything that you've ever watched. For those of you guys that have been with me the whole time, the whole way, just thank you. For those of you that have just joined my channel, thank you. For those that joined 2 years ago, thank you. I'm just, oh my gosh. Okay, I had this, let me open this. I had this mailed to my bestie's house because they couldn't mail it to my business address. I don't know, but we got to get this open. Let me get these scissors out. But I wanted to open this with you guys. When I got it from her house, she was like, girl, open it, girl, open it. I was like, no. I gotta open it with my besties. I have to open it with my besties. I freaking love you guys. Okay, let me see if I can get this open. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm like scared to open it. I'm scared. Do you remember your first subscriber? Do you remember your 100th or your 1000th? Chances are that you do. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th, I think that's how you say it, subscriber. Your fans may not, your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed, and the numbers increased because of you and the community that you've built. We're proud to honor you with this impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. I can't even read it all because I'm not going to be able to stop crying. It took me a year to get monetized, and then it took me 4 years to get this. And working through shadows and grieving the loss of loved ones, so many different things were going on in the world as I was trying to build the community that I have, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to you guys. Like, I just can't even, wow. I'm just like shook. I'm so shook right now. I knew I was gonna cry. That's why I was like, I can't open that right now. I'm not opening that without my besties. You guys, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get it out of the box. For those of you guys that were there when I was starting over, for those of you guys that were there when I didn't have anything, I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I could not have done it without you guys and your support. Damn it. I like the way it smells. Okay, let me not get my tears on it, but like, wow. Wow. It's crazy. Like, my husband always gets these softball trophies. He's a coach, and they always take home these trophies. They have like so many of them, and I'm like, this is my trophy. Like, I'm so excited. 100,000 subscribers and so many people. I'm so grateful, you guys. Thank you. I love you guys so much. So much. Thank you, guys.